Hi, how are you doing today? I hope all of you are doing great. So, our today's topic is very interesting. If we say that it's a hot debate topic, and we're true. So, the topic is comparison between nature and nurture in psychology. As all of you know that I come here to talk about psychology and its aspects and different terms. So I try my best to discuss about it because this is my favorite topic. Psychology is my favorite field and I want to share everything I know with you. So let's start our discussion. Okay, let's see first of all what is nature and what is nurture. So nature is that all of the genes and heredity, the three factors that influence who we are, from our physical appearance to our personality characteristics. So what is nature? Nature refers to all of the genes and hereditary factors that influence who we are, from our physical appearance to our personality characteristics, behavior. And at the other hand, what is nurture? Nurture is the environmental variables that impact who we are, including our early childhood experiences, how we were raised, our social relationships, and our surrounding culture. That all include to nurture. So now we know what is the differences between nature and nurture. Let's get further and see what is the relationship of both with ourselves. Okay, even today, different branches of psychology often take one versus the other approach. For example, biological psychology tends to stress the importance of genetics and biological influences, and behaviorism, on the other hand, focuses on the impact that the environment has on behavior. In the past, the debate over the relative contributions of nature versus nurture often take a very one-sided approach, with one side arguing that nature played the most important role and the other side suggesting that it was nurture that was the most significant. But today, most experts or psychologists or scientists recognize that both factors play a critical and crucial role. Not only that, but they also realize that nature and nurture interact in important ways all throughout our lives. Here is a question: do genetic or environmental factors have a greater influence on your behavior? Other question is, do inherited traits or life experiences play a greater role in shaping your personality? Okay, let's see what's the answer. The nature versus nurture debate is one of the oldest issues in psychology. The debate centers on the relative contributions of genetic inheritance and environmental factors to human development. So, some philosophers suggested that certain things are inborn or that they occur naturally regardless of environmental influences. Nativists take the position that all or most behaviors and characteristics are the result of inheritance. Other well-known thinkers believed in what is known as tabula rasa, which suggests that the mind begins as a blank slate, blank board, and if we see, according to this notion, everything we are and all of our knowledge is determined by our experience. On the other hand, empiricists take the position that all or most behavioral characteristics result from learning. Behaviorism is a good example of a theory rooted in empiricism. The behaviorists believe that all actions and behaviors are the result of conditioning. Theorists believed that people could be trained to do and become anything regardless of their genetic background. And I personally also believe in this notion, in this term. Now I'm gonna discuss some of the examples to make you clearly understand about the topic. For example, when a person achieves tremendous academic success, did they do so because they are genetically predisposed to be successful, or it is a result of an enriched environment? If a man abuses his wife and kids, it is because he was born with violent tendencies, or it is something he learned by observing his own parents' behavior? These are very important questions to dig deep the answers and to understanding our factors of behavior. What are the reasons behind where we behave? Yeah. There is another example of positivist theory within psychology. According to this theory, all children are born with an instinctive mental capacity that allows them to both learn and produce language. And some characteristics are tied to environmental influences. How a person behaves can be linked to influences such as parenting styles and learned experiences. For instance, a child might learn through observation and reinforcement to say please and thank you and excuse me. Another child might learn to behave aggressively by observing older children engage in violent behavior on the playground. So there's one more example of an empiricist theory. Within psychology, according to the theory, people learn by observing the behavior of others. So this theory says that children can learn aggressive behaviors simply by observing another person acting aggressively. Even today, if we can see, research in psychology often tends to emphasize one influence over the other. In biopsychology, for example, researchers conduct studies exploring how neurotransmitters influence behavior, which emphasizes the nature side of the debate. In social psychology, on the other hand, researchers might conduct studies looking at how things such as peer pressure and social media influence behaviors, stressing the importance of nurture. So this is what we had to talk about today. This was our today's topic, nature versus nurture. I hope it was clear enough for you to understand the differences between both and similarities between both. And I tried to explain them with some of the examples. I hope all of this is clear now, clear enough at least that you can approach the topic. We will be able to talk more about this topic in future. If you like, you can ask any question you want. So next time I'll be here with a new topic. Till then, take care. Bye. Thank you for listening to me. Bye bye.